Can.
I'm so excited.
All right, guys. First of all, I'm super stoked to see over 100 of you guys here and people tuning in on Facebook for this Cooper and Coffee that we're going to be offering. Well, first of all, what the fuck is Cooper and Coffee? Second of all, what's going to be happening at Cooper and Coffee? Third of all, how effing cool is this? This is from so many different collectives, people coming together and bringing it for, I mean, just the idea, the fact that people have taken this test already and are wanting to come back and review the new Cooper book means that there's some love of learning here. And that honestly is the biggest goal at Study Notes ABA, is to take the aversiveness out of studying. So the fact that people are back and the fact that I've been getting messages like about, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to study again. I've been having withdrawal, as Casey would say, withdrawal.
I was practicing on that last night because I was trying to practice the word drawing and withdrawal. And I clearly don't pronounce my R's, or I overpronounce them.
I think it's adorable.
It's cute.
Wait, but there's no R there in drawing.
I know, but I had a speech impediment for years when I was growing up, and clearly it hasn't been fixed.
Oh my God, Rachel's here. Guys, welcome back. This is so cool that the community is this strong that we come back. I'm really excited. If you guys have been gone a little bit out of Study Notes, you should know, if you have not been following on Instagram, Maggie has joined the team, which is a big fucking deal. This was almost as big a deal as me getting a French bulldog, feeling like I made it somewhere in life. Like, to have Maggie as part of the team, I was like, oh my fucking God. And because of this, Casey and I could only be so many places, but we'll be here for this because we're super stoked for this club.
Yes.
Also, but Maggie has come in and we learned so much from Maggie. So I'm genuinely excited for the Cooper and Coffee. Looks like we're saying coffee and Cooper. You could use it interchangeably. We're cool with it.
I've gone to calling it C and C because I can never remember which one comes
I know.
first.
That's what I'm saying. Like Cooper and Coffee or Coffee and Cooper. Either way. Maggie, I'm super stoked about this.
Dude, I'm so excited for this. And I love that I'm going to get to like kind of collective catch up. Like I get to meet all the folks that I missed in between jumping in and jumping around and just fangirling. And it'll be so cool to actually put some faces to all of the wonderful names and success stories that I've heard. So
you know what I feel like right now? And I have to say this, I literally feel like we're on the Bravo TV show where they do like the collective was like the Bachelorette, right? And then they come back and they do like the reunion show and everyone
like the woman tell, we could do that after Woman Tell All.
Yeah, like where are you now? Like what did you do? Where are you? Like tell me your story. Like what's the drama?
Oh my gosh, Teacher's Pet should totally do that each time we meet. Because I want to hear everybody's where are they now? Even if you're like, you don't think you're anywhere, because that's going to become awesome when we know you in 10 years.
I literally feel like that's where we're at right now. It's so fun.
I love this. All right.
So who's excited to talk about what the heck all this stuff is? I mean, I feel like we're all excited to be here.
Yes,
but
much.
So much.
Basically, we still have our regular rules, nothing exciting here, but this is what you'll see every time you come and meet with us.
Is that hard to read for anyone, or is it just me?
It's a little blurry.
Can we zoom in, Maggie? Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, like just like zoom. There we go. Oh yeah, you've got a little bit right there. Oh, yes.
That's okay. This isn't even the fun part.
Yeah, there you go. Or turn it sideways, Rachel said. That might work.
Will that work? I think that might.
Yeah, do you have it like portrait?
There we go.
There you go. Yay!
Look at problem solving. See, this community is so awesome. You guys are so supportive and helpful. We just want to keep that going. Like this should be just like collective and all of our other wonderful SNABA communities. Like don't be an asshole. Just this is meant to be all of us meeting each other where we're at and becoming better behavior analysts wherever that is on our journey. So be nice to each other. I guess we'll just kind of like walk through it. So I wanted to show you guys like how an actual book club day will go.
Maggie, I also have the copy here if you want
me
at any point. So I want you guys to know that everything that Maggie's going to be talking about tonight and like these little clips that she's put in to the slides, and I'm probably small on your screen right now because Maggie's sharing the screen, but I'll try, hopefully you guys could see something.
If you go to her video and you just pin her video for a second, so go to the Liat and then click the 3 buttons and you pin it, which I'm going to do right now because I want to see it. And then you'll see her page really big.
So I think Liat's frozen for me.
Oh yeah.
She's just a big black screen.
Oh,
it's there for me, but she's definitely, I can see the study notes Cooper thing.
Well, I guess all of this logistical, like,
yeah,
really the real reason that we're all trying to figure this out is our book club is also kind of like about taking notes and like becoming a better reader of difficult behavior analytic reading. So we have the coolest notebook design so that we can all kind of do this thing together. You don't have to have the notebook, but we're going to show you kind of pieces of it tonight so that you get an idea of kind of how it'll go. If you don't want to get the notebook, like you can still write it out old school. That is totally fine. But for those of you that want to, I think we've designed something pretty cool. Like, I got excited because it's like kind of, if anyone ever had to do Cornell notes in high school, this is like the cooler, cuter, better version. Oh, you want to say hi on Zoom too? You can say hi.
Hi, dude. What's up, dude? I have a question though. Is it because I pinned her on mine that it's all I see is Maggie Big now, and I don't know how to get out of it?
Oh no, don't do
that. At the top, if you hit like switch to shared content.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Then you should see her screen.
On her own, not okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see you now, May. I waited so long, I lost my slides.
I do that all the time. And I'm talking.
Casey, is the notebook on? Is it ready to buy yet?
The notebook is not ready. It will be ready by the end of the month. But what we're going to try to do, and I think Maggie can talk about this a little bit better, is we're going to have some like PDF versions of it into your account so that you have at least like this month's like ability to take notes with us when we're there. So,
okay. Because we're going to use this for like collective and stuff too. So this is not like just a Coffee and Cooper thing, but you guys are going to get kind of like sneak peek access to it even before it's exists, or at least it's on some boat somewhere while it gets here, but you guys will get like a little bit of practice with it.
I'm here.
We're psyched. Yay, she's back. We're still talking about the notebook because I'm still excited. Like a little
cutout. It was like complete no service at all. All right.
Hey, can you get the dryer?
The new dryer?
Oh shit, sorry. Making this noise, it's like really annoying me right now.
And now I lost Liat again.
Rick is really loud. Tell him that.
I have. Hey, they can hear you over my headphones, honey.
Welcome to book club. This is called Real Life, where shit goes wrong. And I have to get my own dryer because my husband's not listening to me either.
Competing contingencies.
All right, guys. Okay. Am I frozen or not? I need to know.
Now you're back.
You're good now, but you keep.
You're good, girl.
Okay. So this is the notebook that I'm like really proud of. So we got them made overseas so that we could get a better price of them. So I got $250 for the beginning for them to be shipped by plane. The rest will be coming by a boat. But I wanted you guys to be able to have this for class. This should be here within the next 2 weeks. This is everything Maggie's going to be talking about tonight is for filling out in this book. Do you have to take your notes in the concept notebook? No pressure, but it's just a cool thing we have.
We're just excited about it.
Oh yeah, I'm not even holding up the concept notebook. I'm such an idiot. I'm holding up the the coloring book.
Is that the coloring book? I was like, that's cute too. Also one we love.
Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, anyways, everything's gonna be in here. I'm gonna grab the right book while Maggie walks you through, and then I'm gonna come. Tonight is going great.
I'm so glad we were so chill and relaxed. Obviously it was because this was gonna go very smoothly.
I love it. You know what? Guess what? We roll with it. I've learned this new thing. If anyone wants to,
Casey talks to herself all the time. Like we roll with everything. Yeah.
And also, I've learned in the new year a thing that Maggie and Liat taught me is like this improv thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're talking about this.
Is it called Yes and? Right?
Yes and. Does anyone else do improv? I feel like there's a lot of BCBAs that actually do it.
Or someone. I am literally the worst improv. I don't roll well with punches. I am like if I can't get my Apple Pen to work, I'm like sweating and I'm crying in a corner and I'm like, everything's ruined. But they've taught me this thing called yes and we're doing it in class now. So like at the end when we go over ethics, we're going literally into this like improv where it's like Danielle, me, and Leah are like, and we'll do one of the slides and we're like, yes, and we'll just like come off each other of these like fun and be so excited and over the top. But the yes and is really working in my life as well because I'm feeling, Gab was there last night. Yes, I do. Ethics last night was so fun. Doing the improv and yes and, we were so excited. So anyways, if anyone is not understanding that this group, this community is going to be a place where shit goes wrong, where your babies cry, where your internet doesn't work, we're real. This is a community that you join. So like we deal with all this and guess what? I'm sure you all do too. So I'm so excited.
I'm back. Okay, last attempt.
You've got connection. You've got the right notebook. Holy crap, we're on the right track. Let's go.
Pavlov on the desk. I'm ready to go. Okay, this is the concept and shit notebook. Not the coloring activity book, okay? Here we go. So inside here, we worked really hard to design this. The specific paper, first of all, when you'll get in here, you'll see there's things to check off your chapters as you go through. We made this that it could be used for really anything that you're studying at the time, whether you're studying for the real estate exam or, but you know, we're using it for Cooper because we love Cooper. But there's a lot of cute stuff like that. Place for you to schedule what chapter you're going to read when. In the beginning of this book, this one's like, first of all, I should tell you about the paper quality. As a stationery lover, this is where it's at. Okay, so inside here, we've set up this note system, which we'll walk you through in class. And it has for your terms, your real life examples, your hashtags, the task list item number that it covers, your book page, a place to visually put your notes, and what questions you still have. And then there's a lot of empty pages like that because it's a notebook. And then always before every chapter, there's a pre-reading and a post-reading for you to, I can't see myself on the screen, so is this fitting? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
And so, I don't know, as like a stationery lover, holding this makes me really effing happy, like when this came in the mail. So I'm waiting for these to come, but I want you guys to know that for your first days of class, we will be providing some of these pages for you in PDF form.
Which is actually what you're seeing a little bit of tonight. Like these little pieces, that's what we're actually going to do on Sunday. I'm going to talk about radical behaviorism because I love it. And I'm excited about how it's presented in the new book. And Karina's going to talk about the 4 branches and like, this is really real, but you guys will have it kind of like a pre-printed page. So again, like we get the little preview for our community.
And I'm sorry it's not here yet. We also like wanted to perfect it. That's also the problem that happens a lot, why things aren't released when they're supposed to be. But anyways, Maggie, take it away. I'm really excited.
So well, each time we meet as a book club, well, I guess maybe we should talk about what the book club really is, because it's not really just a plain old book club. Obviously, it's SNABA. You're not going to get some boring lecture and have to just do an assignment and check the box. So we're going to go ahead and use our notebook page and do it like our concept that we're trying to learn is what is this CNC book club. Okay, so let's talk about the club itself first. I kind of think that there's really two. Oh no, I'm using the pubic hair pen again. Slightly bigger.
What?
The pubic hair size. This is just, it's like,
you're starting to really get the study notes vibe. I like it.
It's not appropriate and not in a good way. So let's talk about the club itself. So what do you really get? I know we've had like a lot of rumors running around Facebook about what this really is. The big thing that I'm most excited about is the actual club meeting. So we're going to meet together as a community live together 25 times in 2021. Maybe we should have tried to make it 21, but there was just too much in this book to squish into 21 meetings. So we're gonna have 25
Yay, it's
Coffee and
frozen.
Cooper.
Oh, no, it's working. Okay, good.
Club meetings. We won't be meeting in this Zoom room because again, like this is going to be more of like a smaller community, not just open to everyone in the whole entire world. So we'll have our own Zoom room and we'll meet from noon Eastern for an hour-ish.
Yeah, noon Eastern, 11 Central. And anyone that has purchased it, if you go into your account and you click on your courses and you click start course, you'll have every single topic, chapter, in class with an embedded Zoom link, and that's how you're going to join to come. Okay, so like they'll all be in your account, and you just go right, just like you did for the collective. If you were in the collective, you know how you joined, right? You joined through the Zoom link there. It's I set it up the same way to hopefully be able to transfer those skills to this Cooper and Coffee Club.
So, and of course, when we're talking about this stuff, like expect the same vibe as the collective. It's going to be real, raw, relatable. It's going to be accurate information, but like, let's make it fun. We're here to learn and keep learning. And I think we all like that approach more than maybe some of the other things that are out there. That's a nice way.
Maggie's like gets really quiet when she says that.
I know, I'm like, not to put any other approaches down, but I like to have fun. I like to make it silly. So same kind of deal. And then Liat's also put together some of her like curated, that makes it sound extra fancy. I feel like I need a bow tie. Reading tips and tricks. So again, just not like your tip of the day when it was all about getting ready for the test, but more about like, how do we actually break down this ginormous book with horribly thin pages and kind of aversive writing? So she'll give us a tip and a trick each time we meet. So of course, oh no, I want that to be blue. We got you. We're going to help you get through this crazy Cooper book. Was anybody else like super overwhelmed when they got it in the mail? I feel like most of us got it in the mail these days. And it was just a brick in your mailbox or on your front porch. You're like, oh
I was overwhelmed because my back cover was coming off. And then because we have this group, I was like, anyone else's back cover coming off? And they're like, mine. And I'm like, oh my God. Anyways.
Quality was not a priority here in the team, I don't think. And then we're kind of playing around with it, but I think another part here that we'll have as part of the club is like the opportunity for you to find a study buddy, maybe do some breakout chats afterwards if we're like still talking and just can't stop, like sometimes happens in our little community. So we might have some study buddy kind of things and some follow-up chats. Sorry, I write follow-up so often in my life. I don't know why that's become such a repeated behavior, but that's the way that I write follow-up.
I thought it said flu.
I know. I'm like, oh no, they think I just wrote FU. Nope, that's just me being
well, what's funny is
following up on a lot.
I worked in like a brain injury center, so I did a lot of medical terminology. So I always do like without C with a line over it and all my readings. And I'm like, no one knows what I'm talking about. Or like does anyone do the W/? Yep. See, at least you would understand my yes, I got it. My shorthand. So that's what we're going to be doing on Sundays. But there's like a whole nother piece of this that we've been scheming in the background, and we're kind of going to call it like, that's the community piece. So it's more than just a book club. Yeah, you can watch the recordings, but I feel like if we really spend our time together and getting to know each other and get to know the concepts, it's just going to be a much more useful way to spend our time, and a great way to like build some networking and some support in what I hope will be an easier year, but we'll see. I don't know. So what is our community? First part, some of you are already there. I love seeing everybody there already who's there and active and saying hi, but we have a private Facebook group. So this is just for Coffee and Cooper, not just SNABA, not just your alumni group, but this is a private Coffee and Cooper Facebook group. Also coming in as Casey who builds these things, it's located in your course. If you click your start course and it's right in the description and you just join, I know a lot of people have already joined, so click that and join. And Maggie is planning these awesome discussion chats each week. Karina is going to be helping us with a great idea she just had about like celebrating people's like milestones, whether it be birthdays or whatever throughout the year, because it's a year we're going to be together. So I know this.
Oh, buckle up, bitches. Here we go.
And I think it's going to be something that evolves too. Like if we want to do something halfway through the year as a community, like we're going to make it happen. This is going to be a growing, awesome, evolving thing.
And Lisa, it's a year, Viat. It's called the Year Coffee Cooper Club.
So fucking happy right now.
It is a whole year, so you're stuck.
Yeah.
But I think stuck is like, that's the bad word, right? But we're going to give each other some accountability. Most of all, I think we're going to give each other a lot of reinforcement for getting our shit together and getting through this book.
Let's be honest. I'll tell you what, I sit here alone and read Cooper 3 almost every day. And if I didn't have Liat and Maggie to talk this shit out with, when I'm like, I don't understand this still, like, how do I make this relatable? Like, I would be lost and be so alone and be like, I'm not going to be able to think, like, it's so hard. So like, we had to expand the three of us into like a bigger group of like, you know, instead of like, we text all day of like, hey, what about this example? What about that? Like, how does that work? Now we can do this every other Sunday together in a big community and just like work it out. I'm so excited.
And that's really where this all came from, is we just have enjoyed kind of having a little scholarly community to just chat out some of the craziness in the new Cooper book. And we wanted to have a bigger group of people who wanted to do the same thing. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to keep growing. I think we're going to keep growing, and I'm super jazzed about it. So
also, one thing I want to add, which is super cool, we've done just enough to have it have a structure to follow, but we also are super into figuring out what works.
Pragmatic.
Yes, pragmatic AF. So just the idea that if we realize like, and also we're like, this is so cool. Like we're going to come in obviously with some of our hashtags, whatever we have, but we want to hear from you. Like what you guys come up with, like this is only from my perverted brain, a lot of the hashtags that we use, but I'm sure that you guys are probably bigger pervs than me and have even better hashtags. So whatever it is, we have the flexibility to do it in here. And I think what's also a little different here is obviously we're going to lead it for like some order and Maggie's going to walk us through it. But this is different because it's also super exciting for us, because this is a way for us to also, I mean, we'll review it before class also, to read and be able to talk about what we're reading. Because it is harder to make yourself read when you're not having to be tested on it. So we're going to create our own exam after, which will be 250 questions after we finish the club, and that will be in December.
Also, I just wanted to say, I'm looking at a few questions. Sessions are going to be like about an hour, but you know us, and you know, my husband's like, so that means 2. I'm like, no, but we know that life gets in the way and family gets in the way, and not in the way, but like there's things that come up. So every one will be recorded and posted to your account within 48 hours after it's live. So
you're never going to miss out. It's not a mandatory thing, but I hope that people like, I'm going to look forward to it. It's going to be the icing on the end of my week. Like might even, I don't know, might become my new Monday morning, like fake beginning of my week. I haven't decided. It's going to be one or the other. Do I need the behavioral momentum, or do I need to reward myself for the week before?
And the other fun thing that I don't think we've said yet is that we have an amazing team of tutors. And a bunch of them are in here tonight. We have Danielle, I've seen Karina, I've seen Cheyenne, I've seen Pat. If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have it's not just gonna be Maggie having to do all of this. Like we've all signed up for different classes where we'll create like a graphic or something too. So you're gonna get to see from all our tutors. You're gonna get to see, and it's funny.
Not the Maggie show. That would not be as fun at all. No, this is everybody. But yeah, I'm super excited to learn from our tutors. Like, oh my gosh, did you see Karina's visual today, you guys? I love it.
Their brains are amazing.
The sorting classes one. Oh, I saved it.
Yeah. Like,
I don't even need it, and I saved it.
I was drooling over it. Yeah, I'm like, I know these things, but it's just so beautiful and just great examples. I'm like, yes. So I can't wait to hear from everybody. And I can't believe we're going to go through this whole, like, I know we're talking about how the Cooper book is overwhelming, but think about like at the end of this journey, we're going to be a group of people who have gone through this together. Like, I don't even know what's next for us. What are we going to do in 2022? This crew will just be, I don't know, unstoppable.
We're gonna be close AF, I'll tell you that much.
I think we're gonna write our own Cooper book.
I'm down.
Snap a cruise. I like that.
So hopefully we'll see you guys. I want to make sure we leave lots of time for questions. I know people had a lot of questions over like the last week, and I think maybe we got like really excited about this before we had all the details sorted out. So here tonight to kind of help you with any of those last detailed questions or anything you guys want to bring up.
I'm answering some in the chat. I'm going to talk them out loud because I'm sure if you have them in the chat, you have it out loud. It's every other Sunday. It is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you go to the website and click on the Coffee and Cooper 1 year membership, you'll see the whole table that lists every topic, every chapter covered, and the date. So it's basically 110, and then to be bi-weekly from there.
And anyone who asked about the price, it's $150 for the year. We wanted to make it that it's the same price of a cup of coffee per class. So this is like a super great, like,
one of the response ever to be the same. Like, y'all used to go out to Starbucks, so now you can't, or make your coffee at home and come join us, have some fun.
We also have drop-ins available. Say you're not like, you don't know where you're. I had a lot of emails like, I'm just starting my master's. Is this right for me? Or I'm not even starting my master's and I want to like learn more. We have drop-ins available. So if you're just someone who says, hey, I want to drop in and like check it out, we have those on the website as well. Because a lot of people are saying, they're like, is there a second edition one? No, because we're moving to the third. And that's where the task list is going. And we want to be up on our game when it comes in 2022. It's not too late to buy the package.
And you don't have to take notes before class. There's like I just want to make sure people don't feel like they have to do a bunch of stuff to prepare for Sunday. If you want to use the like when we get the notebooks, they have a cool like place to kind of brainstorm some pre-reading ideas. There's going to be stuff we're talking about in the Facebook group you can put in kind of your notebook before we get to class. Obviously, like you can certainly go over the chapter. I would suggest that because we give you like kind of our focus of the reading for the week, but really it's chapter by chapter. So if you want to kind of go through the chapter and then meet with us on Sunday, we're going to dive deep into like the areas of the chapter that were really new, really different, or really exciting. Whichever seemed most important.
And we do have in the course, when you do buy it, you will see like what you're supposed to like, what chapter is going to be held on that class. So you'll know like, oh, I got to read chapter 1. And if you don't have time to read it and your life gets in the way, it doesn't mean you can't show up and listen. Like, we get that. But it might help you if you do prepare by at least reading the summary or skimming it.
And depending on where you are in your life. So like if you're studying for the test, it's probably for your benefit to be really reading the entire thing before class. Or, in the collective, we're like your boot camp instructors. We're like, you better effing read your readings for class this week. Oh yes, okay. You could make what you want of it. If you want to hear someone just talk about the what's going on in the book and with some funny jokes maybe mixed in, I could always throw a butthole in.
Or there will be a few.
Yes. Or if you just want to come, like it's really, you can make it to whatever experience you want. If you're someone and you miss taking pretty notes, this is your time. Go for it.
And that's something too, like we're going to have some contests and stuff so you guys can, reinforce that behavior, but on both sides. You don't have to have beautiful notes, but I know there's going to be some, so I want to see them. I'm going to incentivize that if I have to.
I think the biggest thing too is we want you guys to be such a part of it, right? Like we want you to talk out, say what you took from that chapter, what things that you have relatable, real examples. It's just a community. It's not a structured, like super structured collective where we're like teaching at you. I mean, we take notes with you, but we really expect you to like listen for 2 hours and then ask questions. It's not like that. It's going to be very casual. And someone said, is 3rd edition mandatory or will second work?
This is like my favorite question now. It's because I used to be so aversive. I'm like, nope, now I'm excited. So everything in same for anybody who's in this, like, do I test under the old book or the new book or the old task list or the new task list? you are not going to be harmed by studying the new task list or the new Cooper. It's got all the same things that you need to be prepared for the earlier iterations of the test and the book. It just got some other cool stuff in it too. And I think Casey,
Maggie,
it's just better.
Maggie, minus the fact that there's not positive reinforcement in the new book.
Oh, well, that's what we're here for.
I'm kidding, guys. It's literally the same shit, maybe a few extra things, but it's not gonna like screw you up. It's not like they changed ABA. It's still Skinner, still reinforcement, punishment, extinction.
Same stuff. I think it's organized better, like more in a more useful way. The examples, they're trying to be more real.
They really are, and they've got such.
They didn't get there, but they tried.
Yeah. Someone asked, is it going to be a big group or is it going to be small? It is going to be a bigger group, but we're going to do big breakout rooms. So it'll be coming together as a community, right? Like we just did. Everyone, you know, typing in the chat, whatever they want to do, talking out loud. But we will be utilizing the function that I've never done, breakout rooms, right? And you're going to get to know people in your breakout rooms that you can study with, that you can continue to talk with, network with.
If you're already in the Facebook group, like the reason that one of our first activities is where the heck are you coming from is because we want you guys to connect. And I know it's hard to do with COVID and everything that we're going through right now, but this is a year. Hopefully we're not going to be in the same spot at the end of the summer. So get to know people, at least people in your same time zone, even if it's just Zoom.
Yes,
we have
it's awesome.
people everywhere.
I just want to reiterate one more time that as Study Notes grows, I know that it might be like classes are getting big, whatever it is, but it's because it's genuinely like we have so many people we want to be able to share this content with. And up until this point, our classes have been bigger for a while, but there's still a sense of community. Like I promise you, you will still be known in there. There will be breakout rooms. We will personally greet you. And so if that's something, I just want you guys to know ahead of time, it's not going to be like a book club of 5 people who switch off bringing snacks. Okay. The theme to the book.
Although I'm completely down for sharing drink recipes in May. I gotta wait.
Once you have your baby.
But when the baby's out, I want to see all of the pretty cocktails just as much as the pretty notes. So
that can be shared in the Facebook group too. Like, what's your cocktail for Sunday? Like, let's share like food recipes. What are you making for book club? Like, that is fun. I love that.
And I want all of Rose's awesome breakfast and brunch creation pictures
no,
too.
She kills me. I'm like,
can I make just another folder of like food and drink porn in our Facebook group? Yes. What are you eating and drinking when you come join us?
Yep.
I think we need to change the name
challenge for drinks. That's
Coffee
awesome.
Community. Cooper Coffee Community, because I think it could also like have the potential of just being a cool place to hang out too.
I agree. I like it. Too bad we didn't think about that like ghost notes ago. I was kidding.
I love this.
What else do you guys want to know? We're never done early, so I just want to make sure.
We're here for you to answer anything. And yeah, how much will the notebook be? I don't know that answer. I don't know if Leon knows that yet. She's on mute, so.
I don't know the exact price yet because we have to get the weight of it for shipping. And believe it or not, shipping is built into the price. That's how it's done. That's how these places offer free shipping. So
you have to weigh it.
So I will let you guys know the exact price. I don't want to say something that's not.
When will these PDF pages be available in their account so I can add them?
Friday. That's my contingency.
Friday? That's
Friday.
Good.
Does that sound okay with everyone?
Oh God, yeah. I thought you said Monday. I'm fine with Monday.
No. I think that's totally reasonable. And it's not going to be like a whole book you guys have to print. Like you don't need to go to Kinko's or anything, just a couple pages to get us through the first couple weeks. And then you guys will either be able to draw your own out or get ready for the notebook to be here.
So someone had said, how long will the recordings be in my account for the entire year? They will not be removed. You can rewatch them and go through them.
This is good. If one of us has a funny joke, you could play it over and over. So like
Oh, I dread the recordings of any class. I'm always like, I don't want to watch those.
So more like if one of us pronounces something wrong and you just want to hear it over and over and over
So
again.
if you signed up, will you be able to get the notebook, like the ones that Leah ordered? And we will make that a priority. Yes.
We need to figure out a way to make it that anyone who signed up will get the first ones that come in, because the other ones could take by boat like 2 months, literally. That's how we do a lot of stuff. So yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think you're fine. I think everyone's gonna be fine.
And I really want to reiterate, because I don't want you guys thinking like it's just like another thing that you need to pay for. You do not have to get the concept notebook. You could take notes on a napkin for all, if you want, whatever works. You could take no notes at all. But I just want you guys to know that it is one way, especially if you're someone who likes some sort of structure or organization within your notes, this could be helpful.
Although, lesson learned, my 8-year-old today had a fun moment where they're learning how to take notes in 3rd grade. I guess that's a thing you learn. And you should not take your notes on a whiteboard. He was real pissed off to figure out that he could not go back.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
Like,
erased it a couple times, I guess. And
Gosh,
get him the good notes.
he probably would be all over the good notes. If I tell him Leah does it, he'll be all about it. I think he might have a crush.
So everyone who's
he
in here, everyone who's in here, I want to answer this question before it gets left. If you have signed up in your course by Monday, I'm setting myself a contingency, you will have the early PDF version of the note-taking pages for the first 2 classes. And all you need to do is download them and print them.
I have a
It'll only be
question,
few
Casey.
pages.
Is there also a way, this is like a back end question, but if before we have the notebooks as publicly sold so that these people could get it first, like the first lot we have, are we able to like put the link for like a private product in the course?
Or can we password protect it and give the password in their?
I think I'd have to ask our backend developer. That's like a higher level than my WordPress abilities. But like, you mean like a pre-sale?
No. I'm saying, because like, you know, sometimes like we'll make a product that like is not available to the public, just so that I want to make sure that, because it sucks if someone else not taking this gets the notebook before anyone who's
right,
taking,
but
you know?
that would be called like a pre-sale. Like they'd have it locked in, so we'd have as many, like we could set like a product, I think. But
I wasn't even gonna pre-sale.
We'll try. Well,
I
that's
can't
like,
set, like, a
we're
private-
gonna try. We'll figure something out.
I can't set like a private link. Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna ask Sarah. I
Yeah,
kinda
Sarah
have
will know.
in my head.
So, and Whitney, maybe this will help you. I'm not sure. I might not understand, but like, we're behavior analysts. So sorry, guys, we're shaping your behavior. So the first class, the PDF notes are going to be all filled out for you. You can trace over them with your prettiest pens. You can add your own stuff. Second time we meet, it's going to kind of give you a lot of it, but let you do your own doodles and your drawings and your hashtags. And then we're going to let you loose, for those of you that have the concept notebook, to really go all out and do it on your own. So yeah, sorry, we couldn't resist. We're going to shape, we can't even turn it off when we make a notebook. So
I love it.
that's what you'll get in each class for your PDFs.
Any questions? Anyone could talk out, say what you want.
Yes.
We'll stop the recording.
Anybody want to show off their Cooper book? I want to see those too, because I've seen some really pretty ones.
We should make another contest, a 3rd edition Cooper cover contest in the Facebook group. And oh my God. And the winner is going to get, never before been given, the BCBA box. Okay.
Oh yes.
So get your book out, go decorate it. Maybe we could like make that prompt in the group.
Do they know what's in it? Are you going to show them, or is it a surprise?
Guys, these are coming out on Friday. Eliram promised he'd have the pictures and it up on the site. They're really cool.
They're pretty rad.
What's in it?
I just like the box. The box makes me happy.
There's a lot of stuff.
Build like more like excitement. Like what's in it? You're not going to show
What do you
anyone?
mean? There's so much excitement.
Jacqueline, the
Oh my
notebook
gosh, I love
is
the inside message.
the notebook is big enough for the whole year of note taking. I can't really tell you if it's
Hands
big
up,
enough
hands
for
up.
the whole Cooper book, because you may take notes differently than the rest of us. But it's got how many pages? 100 and
there's about 35. So it's 35, and then each like little note-taking section has 3 pages worth of notes. So like 35 times 3 of like those templates. That makes sense.
so if
Is there a
it'll
cutoff date?
definitely get us through the year.
Yes, and some. It's longer than your actual Cooper chapters. Okay, wait. So someone said, is there a cutoff date? Wait, Selena, you've already read the entire 3rd edition? Wow. Okay, is there a cutoff date to sign up for the book club? No, you could sign up even after it started because the recorded ones will be in there. So also, if you're like, I want to see what this is about before I sign up, there are drop-ins.
Hi, Danielle Schwartz. Hi, sister.
I think we're gonna have an awesome range of people. I'm so excited. We've got people who are kind of new to the field, but people who've been here forever.
And a ton of BCBAs. This is
gonna be great.
This is like how I'm going to get through the 3rd book.
I won't lie, I binged the 3rd edition, but
this is the only reason I'm reading the 3rd book.
Because you're so you're like, oh, I could never.
I was so excited to get it.
Like a TV show, yeah, that doesn't happen to me. I don't like accidentally binge a Cooper book. Like
meanwhile, I'm here like forcing myself to get through
all those seasons.
I'm trying so hard to watch Shameless, and I love it, but I can't sit still that long.
Shameless is so good.
I also want to say Tanera was the first one to sign up for Cooper and Coffee, and I want to like call her out because she was just like, "Who was the first one?" And I'm like, "You were." You are like the biggest, oldest OG fan ever. Yes. And yeah, it's going to be such a great community. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just have accountability people, right? Because I started tabbing Cooper 3 when I first got it, and I will say that I have failed epically. I've done like 5 tabs, and I need to take after Karina. I've seen her pictures. I'm like, whoa.
Who had the sparkly tabs? Somebody shared sparkly tabs that made me like,
yeah, those were pretty too.
Gave me goosebumps. I really want those. I don't know where they came from.
Oh my God, CEUs are also. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks for coming to the intro. Mwah. We'll keep going, but let's stop.
Hope to see everybody on Sunday.